I'm going to have to be quick here because I can see daylight sneaking in. There's fires on in there. Let's go and see what's in. Oh, the house is open. Oh my God, there's a room full of people. Let's deal with that first. It's suddenly gone very dark. Right. So I'm looking for an ornamental dagger on this guy here. Yes? I just stood on a chicken. I can't knock him out because that'll wake his missus up. We're going straight for the pickpocket. Oh, I don't want this to go too red. That's it. Please be the first one I look in. Don't be over the other side. Don't be over the other side. No, 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 no. Got it. Got it. That is how you do it, folks. You put the fire out. You kick the chicken out the way. I'm stuck now. I can't see. Let's just close the door. That was nicely done. I am wanted here by all accounts, so I don't want to hang around any longer than I have to. You're going to wait till the 25th as you're on holiday for a week and the server should have settled down. Yeah, plus if you play these like big expansion packs for things like World of Warcraft right away, then the starting zones are usually absolutely overcrowded with people, and trying to quest is not the best experience. It's not what you want from something that you really want to enjoy. So, I mean, I used to play World of Warcraft. What the hell have I gone into here? Pantry, I think. Yeah, I mean, I used to enjoy it. But it was tempting because you wanted to play it straight away. You did. But for the first day, it wasn't particularly enjoyable. It was a cool thing to do, but then you were really struggling with all the other players competing for the same mobs and the same quests. And right, so far, so good. You can't stand World of Warcraft, can you? You never made it more than an hour when my friend has me trying to play. That was a game that really got my wife into playing games. Because I used to play Star Wars Galaxies and Ultima Online before that. And a lot of my friends from Star Wars Galaxies started at World of Warcraft. So I moved across with them. And my wife, Louise, was complaining that I spent too much time on those games and didn't do enough stuff with her. And she had a fair point, because I played both too heavily. But before I got far into Warcraft, I was playing it. I'd only be like a level 5 or something. This was right at the start. And I was heading out one night to do some work for a few hours. Let's go over there. We'll take this. We'll take this on manual. I fancy a ride. This way. Yeah. And anyway, so she said she was bored. This was before we had kids or anything. So I said, "Well, tell you what. Come and play this game. Level my character up to level 5 or something." And I said, "No, I'll tell you what. I'll start you a new character. You can play it for a bit on my account, and then just see what you think. And you know, if you like it, then you can play that character when I go out." So anyway, I thought she'd get bored after half an hour. So I come back home from work 3 hours later, noticed the office light's still on, and say, "What's going on there?" She left it on, went in, and there she is with a level 10 or 11 night elf hunter, feverishly trying to grind away to get the next quest. And that was it. She was hooked. She'd never really played games much before then. She played a bit of Diablo on the PlayStation with us. But yeah, she was hooked. And then we did. We played quite a lot of World of Warcraft together. It was fun. Doing the quest together and stuff. And then we got into... Well, we didn't get into raiding ourselves. I was part of a guild that got into raiding. I ended up getting dumped with the guild leader when most of the officers left. And I was stupid enough to carry on trying to be the guild leader and trying to sort it out. And I made some really good friends through it. One or two of which might still be in the chat tonight, actually. I don't know if Eagle's about. I don't think he is. Can't see him there. But yeah, there's a few. And yeah, it turned out to be good fun. We tried to make it like a social, casual, but still interested in doing the hard raids guild. Which was really hard, because the attitude of most people in World of Warcraft is not what you can do for your guild, but what your guild will get for you. And they weren't interested in helping out much. But we managed to find 40 players who were interested in helping each other out more than just what they could get. And it was really good fun while it lasted. It was really good fun. I have turned the microphone. Yeah, I have turned everything back on, and it is still recording.
Hmm?
Right, okay. So, I have to go and see the old horse. I'm going to put the torch on again before I get into trouble. I'm missing some stuff. Oh, I put it on the horse, didn't I? The better armour. The heavier armour. Could do with some better armour that's a bit lighter, I think. You just don't like the grinding or the subscription. And really, World of Tanks is the first game I played that is with other random people. Yeah. Other random people are the best and worst things to happen to online multiplayer games, unfortunately. Just depends what crowd you get in with and what the general community's like.
Is this your dagger?
I never even looked at this dagger, actually.
That's it. Thank you. You've proved not all men are complete swine. There's just one last little thing you could do for me.
Doing a lot of work for her. Go on, then.
Last, you say? What is it?
After he threw me out of the house, that bastard put another woman in my place, a younger one. And he gave her my trunk with my dowry. Can you believe it? My dowry, the bitch. I want you to get the key to that trunk.
Oh,
that
my God.
bitch always has it on her.
Well, wouldn't it be simpler if I just brought you what's in the trunk?
That's sweet of you, but there are some things I have to do myself. I want to enjoy my vengeance. Just bring me the key, and I'll take care of the rest. Then I'll never have to walk the streets again.
Could she not have told me this when I was going to get the dagger?
What about my reward?
Just wait a little while, please. First, I have to get my revenge, and then I'll pay you back tenfold for everything you've done for me. Good luck, then.
Well, it sounds like a worthwhile thing to do, but it would have been so much easier if she just mentioned that when I was there already. Think I can make it back before dawn? I maybe can, you know. I maybe can. Right, did I put that marker on this place? Yes, I did. Your husband wants World of Warcraft Classic back. He played it early on, loved it. I preferred vanilla. That was my favourite, without a shadow of a doubt. I absolutely loved it. I loved the quests. I loved the armour. I loved the maps. I loved the story. Definitely my favourite. And yeah, kind of missed those days. That's the bit I enjoyed the most. But then the trouble is, if you go back and play these games after you've had a break, they're never as... or you don't enjoy them as much as you think you would. Or they're never as nice as you remember. Yeah, because you move on. Games sometimes move on. Sometimes just age badly. But I find it's best just to leave with the memories that you enjoyed rather than go back and play certainly old games. If you go back and play games from like Spectrums and stuff now, you might have really fond memories of them. But if you play old games now, often you'll see how bad they were, and that kills your memories of them. So it's best just to leave be and move on, I think. Not always. Some old games are still good. Like that Day of the Tentacle, that was still good. Still enjoyed that. But yeah, you can kill some of your old favourite memories by raking up old games and playing them. World of Tanks is too competitive. Competition brings out the worst in people. I'll tell you what it does. What does bring out the worst in people? Competition, when you feel like the results of it are out of your hands, and that's the RNG factor. That brings out the worst in the people, because you do everything you can that should lead to a win, your skill being superior and all the rest of it. But if that random number generator just says, not today, there's nothing you can do about that whatsoever. And that is really annoying, especially if it then rolls in favour of the person shooting at you. So it's the RNG that really, I think, winds people up in that game. Like you need just that one shot for the win. And it bounces, inexplicably bounces. And there's nothing you could have done differently. It was just a bad roll of the dice. Stuff like that is really, really annoying. And then people get toxic, and that's when it all comes out, I think, anyway. Well, it contributes to it, certainly. Black hood, silent shoes. Like you say, people, I really do with a hotkey to put all this on all in one go. Black hood, silent shoes. We're good. Hey, Morel, how are you going? I haven't seen you for a little while. You gave up on World of Warcraft a while back. The game ran its course for you, as it does for a lot of people. And that's absolutely fine too. Games do just run their course. Pickpocket, let's try this. She looks like a harder proposition here. Oh, bollocks. I just held on to that just a fraction too long. Hang on. Shut the sodding door. We'll keep her in. We'll leave her in. Let's see her get out of that. Ugh. I don't think I'm actually good enough to do some of these quests I've been trying. Oh, bollocks. They've all seen me now. Well, that's that then, isn't it? That's a double fence. I'm not going to jump that. I can ride her down and knock her out. Where's she gone? Oh, here come the guards. I'm not gonna. No, I'm just going. I'm just going. Mixie asked, do you think your problem with all the tanks is when you started playing you were crap but didn't realise it and you had fun? But now I'm average and it's not fun anymore and they wonder if your neighbours think I'm having an episode because I completely lose the plot and shut it down. Yeah, well that's another thing. When you're not very good at the game, any sort of minor success feels like it's good and it's worth doing and stuff. But as you get better, you start expecting more of yourself or of the game or of your team. You expect the results to always be better. And then it gets frustrating. That's like anything else. It's like any sort of sport. As you progress in skill at the sport, you expect more of yourself and you have to get better results to get the same level of satisfaction out of it. And you get more picky about yourself and your own failings, maybe, or you get more frustrated at your ability to not do better than you are. Yeah, that's definitely something in the game. It's something that happens in a lot of anything that's competitive. So I'm doing a very good job here of upsetting people. Wanted in Uschitz and Neuhof, and that's where my quests are at the moment. The reputation is going down, I think, here. Yeah, the villagers are getting less and less happy about me doing this. Maybe I should just go and pay them off. The guards off. Or maybe I should just go and pick another quest. Let's put the armour back on anyway. That will wear off in a bit. Not the silent shoes. I want them on the horse. And that can go on the horse as well. Did I not put the heavy items on the horse? Is that why I was noisier than I needed to be? That would make sense. Fun thing is all the frustration which you have in World of Tanks you don't have in World of Warship, and it's from the same company. It's a little bit less RNG based, isn't it, World of Warships, I think? You can see more directly how your actions influence the outcome, if that makes sense. So, you know, if you sail your ship off into a position and you get sunk, you can often say, well, that was my fault. If you take a shot at something and you totally missed, you can say, well, it's because I didn't give enough lead, or... Yeah, I know there is some RNG in that still, but I don't think it's as critical, maybe, or has such a big impact as it does in World of Tanks. Of course, the RNG protects newcomers a little bit, and less skilled players, from very skilled players. What's that? An accident. Because, you know, if the two were to meet and there wasn't RNG, then the highly skilled player would easily win every time. But the RNG just helps protect newer players, lower skilled players, by making the better skilled player maybe miss or bounce a bit more often. Stuff like that. So it does work both ways, but it's very easy just to see that it only works against you, and that's the bit that gets frustrated. Steal the trunk key from the farmer's wife. I'll have to try that again. If I'd held that a second less, I would have got away with that. Maybe would have got it. Anyway, I can't go and tell Zora about this because I'm in trouble with the guards, so we'll have to wait for that. Haven't found work for them too. I can't go to Uschitz to talk about that. I can go and do the dancing with the devils things, but I think that's a midnight quest. Scavenger. I don't know what to do, people. Did I have to go back to Ratai? I could go back to Ratai and buy that sword. Steal into the place and read all the books. That might be a good place to finish up, because I'll have to finish the stream soon anyway. So let's see if I can just get south without going past any guards. The World of Warships developers are also the same guys which are doing the community. You've got a much better link between developer and community there, whereas that doesn't happen in World of Tanks. And is that the farmers? Is that the farmer coming back down there? I'm going to have to leave this, otherwise I will get in trouble. I'm not killing anyone else. Having said that, if I can find where the farmer's wife is, I can knock her out. I can just sneak up behind her, knock her out, take the thing, clear off. She's back in here, look, she's back in here. Quick, 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 Henry, quick, quick, quick. Nope, I can't. I can't. Didn't give me the option. Maybe I wasn't in stealth mode. It's not letting me...
Come now.
Now? I love her accent. I just need to go. I need to get behind her and go... I'm stuck on a rock. Yes. You can't see a thing. You can't honestly see a thing, can you? And you don't know me. You don't know me. And... Oh, look at that. Done like a pro. Pick up the body. I better pick it up. I'll go and dump it in the house, look, so she's safe. I'm not uncaring. Well, I better drop it then, hadn't I? Loot. The trunk key. There. And she's fine. She came out the house and fell over on the doorstep. And nobody knows a thing. Nobody knows a thing. You have been... She's not dead. She's not dead. She's just unconscious. I haven't murdered her. That would get me in trouble. Right, let's go and hand this quest in.
Yeah.
So, how's that affected my reputation then? It's fine. It's fine. We don't care too much. Get back and do a proper job. No, I don't need to kill her. Where's this taking me? I'm going the right way, that's cool. Let's follow this road. Yeah, it is not the stealthy way I wanted to do that. But, you know, needs must. Besides which, she's a homebreaker. I'm not going to have many safe places to go and hang out, actually, if I carry on at this rate, by the way, am I? Hi, Helgast, and me, Shadow. Welcome, you two. Sorry if you tried to tune in earlier and the stream was down. I had a little bit of trouble with the internet for about 5 minutes. Which was rather inconvenient. Yeah, I should have come back and done that at night, actually, and done that quest line properly. And done it by stealth. Because the whole point of these things is to level your stealth skill up. Mind you, I wonder, that might have classed as leveling my stealth skill up, you know, anyway. Should have checked before. For all I know, the woman could be lying to me about what happened. Well, she could. I'm going to find out in a minute, aren't I? Anyway. Sure, my reputation will be... I am infamous, after all.
How are you, Henry?
Has she woken up yet? Or is she still in the pigsty? With pigs in the way now. It's all good, just happy there aren't any flamethrowers. Could you imagine the trouble I would get into in this game with a flamethrower?
Here's the key to the trunk.
At last. Now I have everything I need, and I'll be happy again. Thank you, lad. Come and see me tomorrow. I'll pay you everything I owe you, and a lot more.
Okay, well, what's
What will
this?
you do now?
Now I'll take what's mine. That's all you need to know. And don't worry, you'll get the reward you've earned. Goodbye.
That's quite a nice little quest line. She's a homebreaker, says the sleeping with noble wives man. Yeah, well, actually, Lady Stephanie came on to me. And her husband apparently wasn't up to the job, so... She said so herself.
What the hell are you doing?
Right then, I am probably wanted all over the place. I've got energy, I've got food. 10:30. We do have time for maybe one more little quest or something, don't we? Shall we see what we can do? I have to come back I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go anywhere near Ushitz because... Actually, it's in Ushitz that they don't like me. But Neuhof, although I'm wanted in Neuhof. Hang on, where was I doing those quests at? Yeah, I was doing them in Neuhof, but they've disliked me in Ushitz, so maybe I haven't done enough up there to help people. Who knows? There is a quest that involves following some witches into the woods. I could probably do that. That'll be it. That's a real quirky sort of quest, though. I think I'll come back for that one. It's a side quest, not just an activity. Raiders. Kill the bandit camp leader, and it's just up the road. That's what we're doing. We're killing a bandit camp leader. So I haven't done any proper fighting tonight.
Jesus,
I wonder if I should save the game before I do this. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm not redoing all this stuff. Unless it's saved, did it? A woman scored, quest ended, it's just saved it. Cool. That's fine. Right then. Let's go up this road. Just ride hell for leather into the bandit camp. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Did you notice I'm not riding the correct horse? Oh, crap. Does it tell me where the other horse is? Please, please don't do this. Or maybe I just have to tell Zora how the race ended. I better have to get that bloody horse back. Right. Right. We're going to do this, otherwise that quest is going to be ballsed up. And all that effort of that race is going to be for nothing. Sorry, have I missed a message? Oh, McSphincter. Thinking of giving this game a try, but I'm not sure. I've actually got a... well, not so much a review, but like... first impressions on my main YouTube channel of this, and I think it's one of the best role-playing games I have ever played. It's got a good sense of humour from the developers. There's lots of funny, silly stuff in this. It's just so much fun. The world is alive and immersive, and all the NPCs in there feel like they've got their own lives, their own stuff going on. It's really, really good. It's very hard to start off with. You are a peasant with no skills and no abilities, and that's how it's designed to be. And you have to be very careful and cautious, and you level up slowly, but once you start getting good at sneaking around or just fighting, then you become a killing machine pretty quickly in this. It's really good. I can't praise it enough. I've enjoyed this game more than any other type of role-playing game in the last probably 5 years, I think. I love it. So, the horse is at the horse. Is it at the horse? Was it? I've just ridden past the horse. It's back there. Well, there's me going off on a little spiel. Thanks, chat. I knew I could rely on you. Was it waiting out there? I thought it was going to be at the farmer's wife's house. Might have a ride past and see if she's alive still. I am not playing an evil character, Morel. I'm playing a Robin Hood type of character. I am stealing from people who probably maybe deserve it to be stolen from, if that makes sense. And anyone who suits me as well. So, you know, I'm a good character. You start with not a pot to piss in and no window to throw it out of. That's a good saying. That is definitely a good saying. You only need to press F for a short while to become a killing machine. Yeah, well, that's the way to kill people. And there's my horse. Thanks, folks. It gets confusing when you've got two horses on the go. Right, let's go and do that bandit camp then in that case. I'm not leaving this behind, though. Cookie reckons this game is the best in a long time, too. I would definitely agree. Who's this guy coming along? He has nothing to say about me. Mark is very good at accidentally holding the F key down for too long. I've done it a few times. Just a few. It's not my fault they bind knockout and kill to the same goddamn key. Where's my bandit leader gone? Must be activities, is it? Raiders. There we go. Right. Don't want to ride right into the middle of the camp. We're not there yet. We take the lower road out of these two when it forks. I steal from the bastards and kill the innocents. No, not quite. I think the only people I've killed... No, actually, I was going to say the only people I've killed deserved it, but that's not true. There's a poor guy who was running through the town shouting thief, and I mistook him for the thief. There was the poor husband of that woman I just had to steal the shawl from, and that was purely by accident. I was only supposed to knock him out. I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't mean to dump his body in the woods. There's also a ruffian who was walking down the road, and I mistook him for the guy who I was looking for who'd killed a merchant. Well, he's called a ruffian. He's bound to be a wrong un. So I killed him. I killed Wolfram Prada, but he did... Well, he was a bad bloke. He took a ring from a widow. There's her only means of... there's only remains of her husband. Ooh, what's this? Is this like an old ruin? Just a big rock. Okay. I found the bandit camp. This is a perfect archery position.